Hey everyone, today we're making something I've wanted to try for a really long time. Instead of using regular buttons this time, I thought, why not make my own? So today in this video, I'm creating custom Halloween themed buttons using string plastic. And then we're going to sew them onto one of my handmade felt monkeys. I honestly had no idea if these tiny buttons would even work the way I imagined, but that's part of the fun. Sometimes the best ideas start as little experiments. So let's see if this idea actually comes to life. Whenever I start a project, I almost never jump straight into making it. I like getting all the ideas out on paper first. It's so much easier to change something with a pencil than after you've already spent hours making it. Unless you're doing digital art, that's different. Since this monkey is Halloween themed, I wanted the buttons to feel playful instead of scary. Little pumpkins, hearts, stars, skulls. I also wanted to think about where each button would actually go on the finished monkey. Planning everything first helps me picture the finished piece before I even start cutting fabric. Sometimes my sketches are terrible, absolutely terrible, and sometimes the fifth idea ends up being my favorite. That's why I never worry about making the drawings perfect, because sketches are just the stepping stones to the final piece. Everything in this project today I have done for a long time, but I've never made my own buttons, and I've seen a bunch of videos of people making their own, so I had to jump on it too. Shrink plastic is so fun to use because you can honestly do so much with it. I'm trying to keep things fairly bold. I don't want to add too many details because then they might not appear after shrinking. Most of the sketches that I sketched didn't come out onto the shrink plastic, but you know, that's how art works. Things change and flow throughout, and you're gonna see that in this video. I think the worst part about sewing and doing these little charms is the cutting. I hate cutting so much with the passion. I do have a silhouette cameo machine, but it's a headache when it comes to different material. It works best with sticker paper, and that's it. But yeah. In this part, you have to trust the process, and I had to trust the process immensely. I wasn't sure if I was making the sizes good enough, so just always keep that in mind if you're trying to make little buttons using shrink plastic. I have to remind myself to stretch and take a break, especially after cutting. I think cutting makes my hand hurt the most. When I was cutting, I scraped the scissors near some edges, so I'm just gonna fill those little edges in. I didn't want too much of a white edge to be exposed. I threw them in the oven at 350 degrees. Make sure you preheat your oven before you throw them in. And you're going to leave them in there for 3 minutes, the most. The most. And just keep checking on them every single minute. If they look like they've shrunk and they're not curled, then you can pull them out. I wanted to check if my needle would go through the hole, and it did, so thank God it did. I haven't messed with UV resin in a long time, and it honestly adds such a wonderful touch to these types of projects. It gives them like this glossy finish, and obviously it adds extra durability. Unfortunately, I put too much resin on a few of them, so I wasn't able to use them as buttons. So I have to keep that in mind next time, not to use so much. I'm using my reusable template to cut out all of the felt pieces. Having templates saves you so much time, so whenever you're creating any felt project or any project, honestly, keep the template, keep the sketch, keep it always, 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 so you can look back on it. Please don't mind the gloves throughout the rest of the video. I decided to leave them on because I was just self-conscious of my fingers. I'm a nail biter, so yeah, I'm trying to work on that. We'll just call them my mad scientist gloves. I figured let me go through my button collection to pick out any extra buttons that might add on to my little monkeys. I definitely needed to pick out their eyes, so that was pretty simple for the pumpkin, but for the skull one, I was kind of not sure at first. I just love getting the different shapes and textures when it comes to these monkeys, so I like to make them super funky. Now it's finally time to start the monkey. So this part feels like putting a puzzle together. I'm trying to figure out what looks best, and you're gonna see me change a lot of spots. But at the end, I am extremely happy with what I chose. Then I cut out the pattern fabric so that I could add on to the ears and the belly. I love that part too. Now, comes the somewhat relaxing part. Just stitching everything together one piece at a time. This is honestly one of my favorite parts of crafting. It's slow, it's repetitive, it's also incredibly satisfying watching the pile slowly get together, all of the pieces coming together. I also love that every monkey ends up just a little different. I am a perfectionist and I want every monkey to look perfect. And I want all the lines to be symmetrical. I just want everything to look right. And I'm so hard on myself when they already are perfect the way that they are. The tiny imperfections are what make each one unique. I'm honestly so happy with how these custom buttons turned out, and I do plan on making more. And honestly, I think I might add some to my shop as well as little button packets. If you enjoyed crafting with me today, don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you'd like to see more handmade projects, felt sewing, and the behind the scenes videos from Mellow Mochi Studio. Thank you so much for spending some time creating with me today, and I'll see you guys on the next one.